I saw, let me turn off this. Okay, I saw the message. I think relationship is actually complicated, but talking about checking phones, it's not all about checking phones at the freeze. A guy that wants to cheat will cheat. A woman that wants to cheat will cheat. No matter how you tend to check the person's phone, right? Someone that wants to cheat will cheat. So it's not all about checking the phone. But Mara will say that, like you said, trust, building trust is the key, right? Someone asks you a question, did you trust your wife? You never trusted her. You never did. And I'm sure she never did also.
Who to trust her?
You can't just trust is built. You earn it.
You can't just trust somebody. I didn't trust
you. Just trust someone. And this thing doesn't work overnight, right? It doesn't work overnight. Mara, you have to put in work. You have to put in work. Before I can trust you, Daddy Freeze, you must have done so many things that I can trust you. It's not something you just wake up with, oh, this person I love, this person I have to trust this person. No, you are deceiving yourself. So, and secondly, Daddy Freeze, I'm sorry to say, it's not all about checking ladies' phone. Ladies cheat. Guys cheat. But we shouldn't deceive ourselves by thinking it's all about checking phones. It's not all about checking phones. Phone, yeah, you could say, okay, it could be a lead for you to know. But necessarily not, like it could give you a clue, like this person is cheating. But my take is just, it's not all about checking phone, but just build trust.
Now, we also need to talk about different trust dimension. That's
okay.
Also need to have different trust dimension. You see, the fact that you trust a woman not to cheat does not mean you trust a woman. There are some people that you can cheat, they will not cheat on you. But if you give them 50, story go enter. So when we are talking about trust is a very broad term. The fact that I trust with money does not mean I trust, or the fact that I trust that you cheat does not mean I trust you with money. Does not mean I trust. People gossip. So if you give them secret information, they will go and talk and put you in trouble.
Yeah.
They will not steal your money, they will not mismanage your funds, but the mouth no get cover. So you go tell them something, this thing is secret. They'll go outside, go talk out. So that's another type of trust. Trust being grade by grade. Yes, brother, what do you want to say?
Okay, so my take on this phone, checking phone or not checking phone, is actually it's important to actually check your phone. It's just like saying because you trust somebody, because you have money in the bank, you feel like nothing can happen to it. So let's say you see a debit alert on your phone from the bank, but you didn't make any transaction, and you see that debit alert, and you just feel like, oh, I didn't make that transaction, so that debit alert is not for me. Usually, when you check phones, it's just from a place of being precautionary. And the truth is that for some people, the fact that they know that their spouses checks their phone, it puts them on a check, because that's what openness does. Openness makes it very difficult for you to cheat. So, for example, in my relationship, my spouse and I, we have our passwords. So when somebody is trying to play with me online, I know that my wife can see this thing, so I almost immediately end such conversations. So it's I don't know, I feel like if you are able to share your bodies with people, share your money with them, why will it be checking the phone or letting your partner have your phone? That's where you draw the line. So I feel like by and large, people should actually let their spouses check their phone. You shouldn't even be that you are cloning the phone or trying to stealthily know what is happening on the phone. Let it be a grown norm in your relationship that my spouse can have access to my phone, just as my spouse has access to every other thing that appertains to me. So basically, make people they check phone. If you not check phone on grounds of, oh, I trust them, I don't trust them, I don't know, Sha.
Okay,
What
but
you
that
find
is
out? What you?
okay. That is free. You know, Ure, if you check very well, most of the relationships that are ending based on trust, both partners have access to each other's phones. Most of the relationships that maybe when now you just discovered that your girlfriend is cheating on you, Mara, you just discovered that your boyfriend is cheating on you, you find out when you go to maybe ask deep questions, they will tell you, Ish, Mara, I have access to this lady's phones, right? She doesn't lock her phone. She gave her phone to me. I can check whatever I want to check. But she's still cheating. You get? She's still cheating. So me, I personally, I feel cheating in a relationship is a choice. Is a choice. Cheating in a relationship tells who you are. Mara, if you want to cheat, a guy can give you everything, but you still want to cheat. A lady can give a guy everything, but he still want to cheat. Most men, they've got the beautiful, nicest women in their houses, but they still want to cheat. So it's a personal choice. But you having access to your wife phone, it's okay. I have no issues with it. It's fine. But you thinking that having access to his or her phone would prevent cheating, it's a blatant lie. It will never work.
So the truth is, it doesn't completely solve the problem. I'm just saying that it is one of the measures you can take. If person don't give you access to in phone or her phone as a spouse, just know that there is most likely something that you people are hiding from each other.
That's not true.
I want you to check my phone. Except the person maybe not your spouse, or maybe the relationship is not serious.
My dear lady, does your boyfriend have your phone?
If he wants to check, it's fine. There. I can leave my phone with you. I don't lock my phone, apart from, most times, these Android phones, sometimes you just need to just lock it. Like, there's a way you can lock it, not like there's a password, right? You just lock the phone. If you want to, I leave my phone. If you want to check, it's okay. I don't care.
Okay, so that's it. And on this babe matter, the guy just did them. I feel like it's a dead cause. It's like he's trying to save there's nothing he can do about it. The fact that
where's my touch?
Make him just free the babe and move on. God provide that person for him.
Hello.
Amen.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you, Taiwo. Thank you so much for that. So, okay. What are your thoughts?
On the cheating or checking on phone? Okay, that the freeze. I think privacy is the best, because this cheating of a thing, to me, it's like everyday food for everybody. Men can cheat, women can cheat, but there are some men that doesn't like cheating. But all of them, men now. But I prefer everybody should just be on their own. Because somebody like me, even if I should marry today, I know that it's not an easy something, but I will try not to go, because there's no how I will enter my husband's phone or my boyfriend's phone without seeing something that will provoke me. So without me seeing somebody calling baby, or him calling that the person baby, so I must get angry. So for me to avoid heartbreak, I won't go on your phone. You do not touch on my phone. Not that we are hiding anything. Me, am I not hiding anything? But for the fact that let's just respect each other's privacy. Because I know that man must surely work. You understand? Whether my husband or boyfriend, only me no fit chop and finish. But just give me my respect. But checking my boyfriend's phone or my husband's phone is something I cannot do. Because I've had the experience of it. When I was in school, my ex-boyfriend, everyday problem, everyday fight, checking my phone and all that. At a point I was like, this thing doesn't make sense. But at the time, I began to notice that it's even better that everybody should just stay on their own. Don't check my phone. I won't check your phone. If my guy now, his phone rings, I know they took idea. Wait I want to see. So I think it's better. Some people might be hiding their phone. That does not mean they have something fishing, but they don't just want to have their privacy. You just give it to them. I have this mind that men are polygamous in nature, more as in men, not really all of them. So if a man chooses not to cheat, it's a choice.
That is free.
Yes.
Choice is a choice between.
Let me tell you what
God.
My mom told me. Hi, if not that my dad passed, my parents were going for like 40 years in marriage. So my mom always said that what you don't know will not kill you. You see this, our generation, my mother said something some time ago, Ure, this generation that she prays that we get it right. We young ladies now, when we have access to a married man's phone, we are the one now that can even text the man. When now you know that he's married, same thing goes to the women also. So you checking phones, most times they get some disturbing messages from people that they don't even know. People that they don't even know.
For me, my own opinion is just that these days marriage, I don't see them as marriage anymore. That's it.
Thank you.
I don't see them as marriage anymore. There is something that the priest said one time on his life. He said his phone, his wife has the password of his phone. His wife's phone has. There's one thing they call emergency. Emergency can come at any time. It happened to me and my uncle. Emergency come. We not even the wife no get access to the account. You don't know the PIN number of the ATM. Now emergency come. We need to withdraw money.
And imagine.
My uncle was sick, dying for liver problem with money. We family, we don't contribute the one way we feel contribute to him. He get money, but not access because the man is there. He cannot even talk. But the wife doesn't even have access to the ATM itself. Let's talk of the bank. You understand? So, I know they talk about boyfriend because boyfriend, I know they talk about because I know see all those ones like relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, no. When you both of you agree say una won't marry, una don't tire for street, that's number one. You don't say, now this person I want, now this person I want. If you won't call a spade, you call a spade a spade. If I marry today, there is no of me locking my phone. What am I locking my phone for?
But sister, in a situation that your husband, sister, sorry to cut you short. In a situation that your husband is locking his phone,
when you are dating a man, you want to get married, ask the person, ask questions. Some people go just jump into marriage, ask questions, even to the extent of accounts. Are we doing joint account or not? Will you have savings account or not? Will you have your own personal? All those are valid questions you need to ask.
You know, most times, in this our generation, we don't ask the right questions.
Just want to get married. May they talk to the
but what I'm saying,
see our age now, our generation
some
now.
Men that does not allow
if you want
that.
to see in a real marriage, that the priest is into a real marriage, which I see in wife and in every time. Ask Daddy
Yes,
Freeze.
and
Daddy Freeze, you
took
don't
him
talk am
years.
before.
It took
You know
him
they
years
lock your
to build
phone.
it.
Daddy Freeze know they lock her phone. Even though he lock, his wife gets PIN number, he get access to ATM. I hear the day when they talk, and now be marriage.
Them not locking their phone. It's a
No be
mutual
mutual. Guys,
understanding.
don't
All
mark
right.
him.
It's a
No.
All right.
mutual understanding.
Now the mistake where we they make for this our generation. Mutual.
And
This is a right thing to do. But some people, this is not what they want. But saying the right thing to do, both of you should to know each other PIN card, password, everything. Marriage, when both of you come now one. But our generation now, they go say, I want to get my own. No, I want.
But you know that it breaks marriage. Sister, I'm not yet married though, but I've had a lot of experience. Yes, at this my age, I've had a lot of experience that made me understand that privacy is best.
Thank you so much, ladies. Lovely hosting you. And I want to say a few things. Thank you, Pretty Kate. So here are my thoughts, yeah. I don't see how you can be in a marriage and not share phone numbers, emails, passwords, ATM pins. I know my wife's bank account. I know how much she has there. Does not mean I will go there to take money. Same thing with her. She knows how much I have, because once you don't notice, say you get woman where if she see money for your hand, she go begin to make demand. You go to hide money from her. So when we talk about trust is not just, you can't just say you trust someone. I can trust my father with certain things. I wouldn't trust my father with certain things. Same thing with my mom. There are some people you can trust with money. There are some people you trust that will not cheat on you. There are some people you can trust with information. There are some people that will not cheat on you, will not steal your money, but you can't trust them with information because their mouths, they run. There are some people you can't trust with money. You love them, you trust them with information, but if they see money, I used to have a friend that used to lock his phone. And I asked him one day, I said, why do you lock your phone? He said, now so his wife go open his phone, see bank alert, begin they ask him for the money. So he begin lock phone for him. He know they cheat, he doesn't have anything, but he just cannot trust. And I understand what that is. I remember being in a relationship once and my partner was stealing my money, and it affected me psychologically. Because even when I started living with taste buds, if I misplace money, I put money somewhere, I go in, they say, who thief my money? Who thief my money? They've done it to me so they even go wire money come out from my ATM. I wanted to run mad. But you see, there are some people who are wired like that. You can't trust them. So you can't trust them with money, you can't trust them with information, and you can't trust them with not to cheat on you. Those are the worst. They are just not trustworthy. Now, when it comes to you, if you are not open, because you are not open because you believe the person is not going to be open, you are setting yourself up for the future. Openness in a relationship is very important. Many people like the idea of being married, but they don't want to submit to the stress and the sacrifice that marriage involves. That is why we end up where we end up in the society today, with all sorts of issues. So here are my thoughts. If truly you want to be married, if truly you want to be in a relationship, you have to be prepared to sacrifice. You have to be prepared to work together. You have to be prepared to respect boundaries. But you see, trust, I want you all to know, anybody that tells you, you don't trust me, and you've not been with that person for 2 years, run away from such people. They are dangerous. Trust is earned. It's not automatic. It is not your right. It is earned. If you are not ready to earn trust, do not go into a relationship with someone. And if you're not ready to sacrifice things so that your trust you can get, you can't just tell someone, why don't you trust me? I've told somebody, tell you, I've told you he's just my friend. There's nothing between us. But you have the right to have your doubts. And the moment you have your doubts, they say, that means you don't trust me. Then one day down the line, you clone their phone, like it happened in you. The girl told him that she was breaking up with him because he did not trust her, because he was suspecting that she was sleeping with one guy, only for him to find out that she was actually sleeping with the guy. So trust is not automatic, it is earned. Take care. God bless. I'm coming back later on tonight, and we're going to be talking about a guy who brought his wife from Nigeria abroad, sent her to nursing school, and the wife chased him out of their home. That and more when we come back later on tonight. Take care. God bless.